Alright guys, how's it going? Eastbayanglers. And today we're going to talk about another product. We're going to talk about another lure, another bait. This one is going to be, the first bait that I've talked about from this company. So I've never really talked much about basically the Z-Man products. I just really haven't talked about them or gone in any depth about the company or any of their baits. But today we're going to talk specifically about the TRD Craws. Now, I'm pretty sure there's only one size that I saw, and it's roughly 2.5 inches. So they're 2.5 inches long. You get a 6-pack. They're roughly $4 and change plus tax. Really reasonably priced, considering how long the baits last. If you guys are not familiar, this is ElaZtec. It's not rubber, soft plastic. It's a type of, not really sure. It might be rubber, but it's a type of material that you can really just beat it up, catch 20 fish with it, and somehow it's still holding together, and you'll never have a problem with one where it's going to basically break in half or anything. What you're going to have issues with is basically sometimes you get, I don't know, the plastic kind of, you get such a big fish, or the fish hits it so hard and fights so hard that by the time you get to the the bait, it's like the plastic's a little messed up. Sometimes you got to play with it a little bit. But today we're going to talk about the craw, and the reason we're going to talk about the craw is no one's talking about it. Everyone's talking about the TRD, the Ned rig worm, and the Ned rig's a good bait, but it's been out for a while, and it's highly, a lot of people used it. There was a craze there for a minute. Maybe there, I don't know. There was a moment there where it just seemed like there were a lot of videos. Alright guys, so it just seemed like there was a moment there where for a while there were a lot of videos being made about the Ned rig and the worm. And listen, it's a good bait, was a great bait the last, 3 to 7 years ago. Those last 3 to 7 years, it's been phenomenal. The last 2 years, that bait has not done nearly as well. It's not nearly as productive as it was when it first hit the shelves. So this is a bait that's not as highly, not as really talked about. People don't use it as much, and it works really well. But here's the deal. There's been some days on those Ned rigs, those worms, where I've really had some, some good things happen, and had some memories made. Whereas, this bait right here, it works, and it catches fish. It catches, quality fish. The thing is, for me at least, I don't catch a lot of fish on it. I'll catch a few fish. Or, on a bad day, maybe I'll catch one fish. But, I don't usually fish this bait the whole day. So, to catch 1 or 2 fish, and I'm generally talking spring, summertime, obviously fall and winter, the bite can be more difficult depending on your fishery, but these baits work really well. They're different, they're small. I've caught a lot of different fish on them. I've caught bass, I've caught trout, I've caught Mackinaw, which is a lake trout. So it's a bit different than, rainbow trout, which I've caught as well on this bait. And it's fairly easy to rig. You just get one of those Ned rig hooks. I'm sorry, the mushroom head hooks, and you just rig it with the open hook, or you can throw it on the back of one of Z-Man's specially designed jigs. That works really well in that heavy cover. And you know, if you like fishing a lot of wood and stuff like that. But in general, guys, pick one bag up, go with a color, you know, that you know produces green pumpkin, or but personally I've had a lot of luck with Drew's Craw, and I'm sorry, Molten Craw, yes, and Drew's Craw. You know, I've had a lot of luck with those craws. So you know, you're gonna find your own. You have your own colors, your own bodies of water and fisheries. They all fish different. You guys are gonna know what, oh, I want this color, you know. So whatever color you want, go out there, pick it up. This is worth buying. I mean, it's $4, you know, and change with tax. I mean, it's a bait that just doesn't get thrown as much. But if you've got a crawfish population happening, you need to be throwing these. And even if you don't, you know, they're definitely worth a try if you are having difficulty and you're not catching all your baits that you go to, you just not having any luck. You know, tie one of these on and you might be surprised. I've had some, you know, like I said, I've had great days on the Ned Rig worm, and I think a lot of people did too. But I've also had some really good days. Like I said, you know, not quantity. I'm not catching 10 a day or nothing on these things. A good day for me would be like 5 on these. But then again, my fisheries, they're different than your fisheries. You might have more fish. So you guys stay tuned. Hopefully talk about something soon. You know, I've got a lot of baits I've been using for years. I want to talk about them because I know a lot of people go out and they talk about a bait and they've only fished it for a few months or so. And I like to talk about baits that, you know, I've put time in, and baits that you know, hopefully haven't already been done 1,000 times. Because, you know, I mean, I can talk all about the Ned Rig worm, the TRD, and it's a great bait, but there's a lot of people that already have plenty to say about that bait. So it's not really in my mind to really make a video on that bait. But stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.